my full recap and review on my entire movement experience. I just attended my very first movement music festival, and I'm gonna go through everything from the venue, the location, the lineup, the food, the costs, all of it. At the end of this video, I'll let you know if I recommend it or not. Movement is held every Memorial Day weekend, and it runs from Saturday through Monday, and it is in downtown Detroit, Michigan at a venue called Hart Plaza. There are two different ticket types that you can get. You can get a GA and a VIP. I got the VIP ticket, and that cost me $492.85. Now, I've already done a full breakdown of VIP versus GA, so you can go and watch that video to see if VIP is worth it to you and if that's what you should get for movement or not. So I stayed at the Hotel Indigo. That is in downtown Detroit. I booked the hotel through the official movement website. They have a section in there for hotels they partner with and that they recommend. So I booked through there, and I wanted a hotel that was convenient and within walking distance. So this hotel was a 10-minute walk to the venue, which is clutch. And because it was also downtown, it was so easy to get around and get food or go to rooftops and do all these things outside of movement, because you're not going to be at the festival 24/7. So you want to be in an area that has a lot to offer and keep you busy and not have to be constantly paying for Ubers or trekking across the city. I recommend getting a hotel in downtown Detroit through the official movement website. Transportation, how do you get to and from movement? So in my case, because I booked a hotel that was a 10-minute walk, all I had to do was walk every day. Didn't have to get in an Uber or anything like that. Now, the festival does not offer any type of shuttle system. So just depending on where you're staying, you may have to Uber in every day. But the city also has, in downtown, has a people mover that's apparently free. But since I was close enough, I didn't need to use that. And if you plan on driving there, since it's downtown, there are plenty of paid parking lots nearby. The lineup is the selling point for me for movement. This is a house and techno festival. Those are my two genres of music that I love the most. I'm not a bass head, I'm not into the wubs, but I love house and techno. So I've been wanting to go to movement since 2022. Finally made it happen. The house and techno lived up to everything that I've ever could have imagined and more. Like, it was just so good all around. Like, look at this lineup. It was like chef's kiss, a 10 out of 10, this music. My favorite sets of the weekend were Sonny Fodera. Like, I love his music. He has such good vibey house music that is so easy to shuffle to. I really enjoyed Leighton Jordani's set as well. And then of course, like, the techno. One of my favorite stages was the underground, and the techno was techno-ing in there, like just dark and flashing lights, and it was sweaty. The vibration of the music, like, it was hitting hard. You just have to go and experience it for yourself. Like, no other words can really just describe how good it felt to be there. Food, I am a food girly. I'm always gonna eat at a festival, and I'm not a chicken tender girly. I like to try different foods every day of the festival. So the things that I ate there, I ate quite a bit. I ate arancinis, I ate a Mediterranean bowl, I ate steak quesadillas, I ate a shawarma bowl, and I had a cheesesteak. That cheesesteak was awful. Overall, I liked the food, but not that cheesesteak, and it's disappointing because, like, festival food is expensive. Now I've already broken down the cost of everything that I spent, so go ahead and watch that. I break down how much I spent on all these things. Sometimes I understand why people just go for the basic chicken tendies and fries. You can't really mess that up because it's disappointing when you get something you don't like that cheesesteak. But overall, all the other food was good, and they did have good variety of food. And then of course there are the staples like the pizza and the island noodles. But overall, the food was pretty decent at this festival. The weather. I'm from Texas. I'm not from Michigan. When I left Texas, it was like in the 90s. When I got to Detroit on Friday, it was in the 50s, okay? Like, I'm not used to that. I checked the weather before I went, right? 50 in Texas feels a lot different than 50 in Michigan. So even though it says 50, it really feels like 40 because of the wind chill. It was pretty chilly. So just be aware, check the weather before you go and prepare. Pack accordingly. Like, take a light jacket or maybe a pair of leggings to like throw on at the end of the night, right? Like, I didn't pack leggings or anything like that. I didn't know how cold it was going to be. Luckily, the one sweater that I did bring was enough for me, but at one point I thought I was going to have to buy a hoodie. So just pack accordingly, check the weather, because it was super windy. Even though it says that it was 50 degrees, it really felt like 40. But also during the day, the sun was shining and it did get a little bit toasty. So just be aware of the weather, especially if you're not from a northern state. It was cold to me, okay? 50 degrees is cold to me. Cell service, I didn't have any issues with cell service all weekend. I was able to text my friends that were in the festival to meet up, and I was able to post online as well, so no issues with cell service at all. What do people wear to movement? I would say this is kind of like a very casually dressed crowd, or more like streetwear. I didn't see a lot of bodysuits or like ass out. A lot of people kind of wear pants and skirts, you know, crop tops, t-shirts, tanks, not so much of the kind of outfits that you would see like at an Insomniac festival. Now the crowd is a lot more wide ranged, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But for me, I wore skirts and crop tops and boots every single day. But don't ever let that stop you. If casual or streetwear isn't your vibe and you're more of like bodysuits and having the rave booty out or whatever it is, like wear what you want to wear, okay, right? Like raving is a judgment-free zone, so always dress the way that you want to dress. The crowd, this was a crowd that I've never experienced before in my life, but it was amazing. The festival is all ages. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that, I was like, great, there's gonna be like little kids running around acting a fool, because like honestly, I'm not a kid person, and I just think about like when kids are at places, like they're running around, running loose, like cutting you off, and that was not the case at all. I saw all ages of kids. Like I saw kids in strollers and kids like in those little things that you strap to your chest, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 12-year-olds, like kids of all ages. And they were all so well behaved. So bravo to those parents, because I didn't see any kid like running loose or getting crazy. The parents are also really smart. Every child I saw had earmuffs or earplugs. So good on you for protecting your children. And I think kids under the age of 12 are free. Like I remember walking by a family and I heard them say that, like kids under the age of 12 are free. So the kids were no issue at all, and it actually made me happy to see them there and hopefully enjoying the music. The kids, not an issue at all. And then the crowd is a little bit older. If I had to guess, maybe like 50s or 60s. I'm 35, and I could tell people were older than me. In general, like just good vibes all around. So the thing I like about these genre-specific festivals is that it attracts the right type of people, okay? I don't care how bad that sounds, but when you have like a big mainstream festival, people find these festivals and they just go, whether they rave or not, or like the music or not, they just see it on TikTok and they're like, oh my God, I have to go to EDC. Whereas like a dubstep specific festival, or in this case, a house and techno, like you're only gonna draw in the people that like house and techno or dubstep. So that's what I like about these genre specific festivals. Like we're there for the music, purely for the music. And normally when I've seen like with these genre specific festivals, there's no craziness happening or like debauchery or like fights or messiness or anything like that. Like people are there to genuinely enjoy their favorite music and vibe and have a good time. And overall, everybody was respectful. Everybody was nice. And something that I noticed too about this is like hardly anybody was on their phones. Or if anything, I was on my phone the most and on this camera filming. It was just nice and refreshing to see. And I would say like the crowd and the people were one of my favorite things about this festival for sure. The things that I did not like about this festival, nothing. I have nothing bad to say about this festival. I loved everything. I liked the venue. It's a good venue. It's small enough that you can easily get around. I really enjoyed the VIP section. The crowd was amazing. The vibes were amazing. The music was top tier. My house and techno heart is happy. Loved it. So the $1 million question, do I recommend Movement Music Festival to you? I think you can already guess based on everything I already said in this video, and that is a yes. 10 out of 10. If you are a house and techno person, absolutely. I've already said I've been wanting to go to this festival since 2022. Everything I've heard about this festival just set like these really high expectations and standards in my head and my heart, and it lived up to all of them and more. I enjoyed Movement 1000%. So if this is on your list of festivals to go to, or if you like house and techno, then yes, absolutely go. 10 out of 10, recommend. Now, will I be going back? No. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then you already know how I feel. I'm a one and done girly. Even though I love that music festival, I have so many other music festivals that I want to go to. And this festival cost me a couple $1,000s to go to. So like, I would rather take that money and experience something else. And I just mentioned the cost of this. So if you want to see the full breakdown of everything and how much I spent on food and drinks and ticket, after parties, hotels, all of it, then go ahead and watch that video as well. And this is the end of our Movement series. Here's the full playlist if you want to go and catch up on all the other videos as well. Movement was a phenomenal experience. So of course, go and experience it yourself if it's something that you've been wanting to do. Thank you for watching through this entire series as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video.